Your job is a mess. Your money is tight. Your relationships are strained. Everything feels like it's crumbling. And you're supposed to just stay calm? The Stoics lived through war, plague, betrayal, and death. They had a system, not to eliminate chaos, to stay unshakable in the middle of it. I'm about to show you exactly how they did it, and how you can too. Welcome back to Stoic Pathways. Today I'm teaching you how to stay calm when your life feels like it's falling apart. Not fake calm, real inner peace that holds even when everything around you is chaos. The Stoics practiced this for 2,000 years. It worked then, it works now. Here are the 3 core techniques. Let's begin. Technique 1. Separate facts from fear. Here's what happens when life gets chaotic. Your mind starts catastrophizing. You lose your job. Your brain immediately goes, I'll be homeless. I'll lose everything. My life is over. But that's not what happened. You lost your job. That's the fact. Everything else is fear. The Stoics were masters at separating these. Epictetus taught, it's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things. When chaos hits, your first move is to strip away the story. What actually happened? Just the facts. No predictions, no interpretations, no catastrophizing. Write it down if you have to. I lost my job is a fact. My life is over is fear. Marcus Aurelius practiced this constantly. When bad news came, he'd pause and ask, what is the actual situation? Not what I'm afraid might happen. What is real right now? Usually the real situation was manageable. The fear made it unbearable. Remove the fear and you can think clearly. Think clearly and you can act. Here's your practice. When chaos hits, grab paper. Write 2 columns. Left, what actually happened. Right, what I'm afraid will happen. Look at the difference. The left column is usually 1 sentence. The right column is a horror story you wrote yourself. Focus only on the left. Deal with what's real. Ignore what's imagined. Technique 2. Focus on the next single step. When everything's falling apart, your brain wants to solve everything at once. Fix your job, fix your money, fix your relationships, fix your health. All right now, that's impossible. That's why you feel paralyzed. The Stoics had a simple solution. Do the next single step, just one. Seneca wrote, begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Not your whole life, not even your whole week, just today, and not even the whole day, just the next hour, the next action, the one thing you can do right now. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire during constant crisis. He didn't try to fix Rome in one day. He asked, what's the most important thing I can do in the next hour? Then he did that. This sounds too simple. It's not. When you're overwhelmed, your brain shuts down. Too many problems, no clear path. But one step? You can always take one step. Your finances are a disaster? You can't fix that today. But you can make 1 phone call, send 1 email, create 1 budget spreadsheet. That's it. 1 step, then the next step, then the next. Here's the practice. When you're overwhelmed, stop. Don't think about the whole problem. Ask, what's one thing I can do in the next 5 minutes? Not solve everything, just 1 action. Do that thing, then ask again. You're not trying to fix your life in 1 day. You're taking steps. Steps add up. Chaos doesn't disappear, but you're moving through it. That's all you need. Technique 3. Remember nothing lasts forever. This sounds obvious, but when you're in chaos, you forget. You feel like this moment is permanent. This pain will never end. This problem will always be here. The Stoics knew better. They practiced something called impermanence meditation. Everything changes, always. Marcus Aurelius wrote, time is a river of passing events. No sooner is a thing seen than it is swept away, and another comes in its place. Your current crisis? It's temporary. It feels permanent because you're in it. But look back at your life. Remember the crisis from 5 years ago that felt like the end of the world? You survived it. You're here. This will pass too. The Stoics took this further. They remembered that life itself is temporary. Marcus would write, you could leave life right now. Not to be depressing, to gain perspective. If this was your last week alive, would this crisis matter as much? Probably not. You'd focus on what's actually important. That perspective gives you calm. Here's the practice. When chaos overwhelms you, zoom out. Think about your life in 5 years. Will this crisis matter then? Probably not. Think about your life in 50 years. Will you even remember this? Definitely not. This creates psychological distance. The problem is still there, but it's smaller, more manageable, less capable of destroying your peace. And here's the ultimate move. Imagine this is your last month alive. How would you handle this crisis differently? You'd probably stress less, appreciate more, focus on what matters. Do that now, because you don't know how much time you have anyway. Might as well live like it's limited, because it is. So those are the 3 techniques the Stoics used to stay calm when everything fell apart. Separate facts from fear. Focus on the next single step. Remember, nothing lasts forever. These work because they shift your focus from what you can't control to what you can, from catastrophe to action, from permanent to temporary. Life will keep throwing chaos at you, that's guaranteed. But chaos doesn't have to destroy your peace. You can be calm in the middle of the storm, not because the storm stopped, because you learned to be the calm center. The Stoics proved this for 2,000 years, in war, in plague, in loss. They stayed calm, not because they were special, because they had a system. Now you have it too. Here's your challenge. Next time chaos hits, use one technique, just one. Separate fact from fear. Take one step. Remember, it's temporary. Try it, see what happens. Then come back and tell me which technique helped most. If you want more Stoic wisdom for handling real life, subscribe to Stoic Pathways. Hit the bell, we post every week. Now go practice staying calm, even when everything's falling apart.